Oh, I like buck dancing for money. Money. I'm a buck dancer, buck dancer, buck dancer, buck dancer. I'm a buck dancer for White Zaddy's money. Buck dancing. Buck dancing. Yeah, that's Reggie Miller. That's Reggie Miller and a couple of other people that I want to call out. So recently, in light of Kyrie Irving tweet a link to the film Hebrews to Negroes, Wake Up Black America. Uh, you know how that's turned out. Reggie Miller had something to say. And this is what he said. In years past, this league has been great because the players have led the way and they have strong voices, said Miller. When former owner, Los Angeles Clippers, Donald Sterling stepped in, and when Phoenix Sun Robert Sarver just recently stepped in it, our voices in the basketball community and our players were vocally strong in some type of discipline being handed down or begun. The players have dropped the ball on this case when it comes been one of their own. It's been crickets. So, Reggie Miller continues on. It's been disappointing because this league has been built on the shoulders of players being advocates. Anyways, right is right, wrong is wrong. If you're gonna call out the owners, and rightfully so, you got to call out the players as well. You can't go silent in terms of this for Kyrie Irving. I want to hear the players and their strong opinion as well, just as we heard about Robert Sarver and Donald Sterling. During TNT's broadcast, Basketball Hall of Fame, Charles said something. I made a video about that, and so he's expressed his dismay about it. And Charles Barkley said, just in case you guys didn't hear, I think Irving should have been suspended. I think Adam Silver, the league commissioner, should have been suspended. Barkley said, first of all, Adam is Jewish. You can't take my $40 million Irving reported salary and insult my religion. Anyways, I just had to stop and think. Shaquille O'Neal also called out Irving, stating he's an idiot for causing division within the game. The game we used to love and re-promote it brings people together, O'Neal said. And it hurts me when we have to sit up here and talk about stuff that divides the game. Now we got to answer for what this idiot has done. So that's what three Hall of Famer NBA legends had to say. All this is good and all, but I do recall not too long ago how certain things in the bubble and certain things around the bubble at the time, you could say that kind of divided the league. But stuff what happened during the 2 years ago. But here's my thing about Reggie Miller and some of them mentioning Robert Sarver and Donald Sterling. First of all, those are owners who blatantly been accused of much more egregious things than Kyrie Irving posting a link to a video, to a movie. But here's the thing. I didn't hear too much of y'all going hard on Robert Sarver as you guys are doing against Kyrie Irving, right? Like, the only people we have heard, I know I have heard, was, of course, LeBron James and his buddy Chris Paul. Right? I didn't hear none of y'all had this much vitriol towards Robert Sarver, Reggie Miller, Shaq, Charles Barkley. Y'all didn't say a word. It was crickets. Quiet like a church mouse. But you got all the smoke for your own kind, right? I thought Black Lives Matter. Only when the buck dancing dollar comes around, I guess. You know what? I said this before. What Kyrie Irving did is not that big of an deal. But it has caused a distraction. But he's also free to think whatever he thinks. Like, we haven't known Kyrie Irving to be a hateful, spiteful person. Different, weird at times, goofy, aloof. You can say all that. But a hateful, spiteful, racist person? Nah, I never heard of that. Nah. And here's another thing I want to say about Reggie Miller. You really think all those NBA players are going to say something about it? I don't think KD's going to say something about it. I don't think even LeBron ain't going to say nothing. No, nobody's going to say nothing about it because most of them probably don't want to say nothing about it because he probably think the same as he is. Kyrie was just probably brave enough to. I was not even about brave enough. It's not like he's sick and he just posted a link. So if one of these, if one of these players repeat what Kyrie Irving did, no, I'm not even gonna go that route. That doesn't make sense. It's not what I'm trying to get at. But anyways, I don't think any of these NBA players are gonna say anything at all because they probably think the same as he do, or either they think it's no big deal at all. We know who controls the media. We know who controls that. That's why they up in arms about it, right? I'm not gonna say too much more. But the thing I'm tripping off on, none of y'all had smoke for those two owners who said racist and did things towards other people within the workforce. People who actually manage, own teams, had employees who treated them terribly, called them names on recordings. Because I think Donald Stern, that's how he got caught. It's just interesting how some people do stuff for the dollar. It's funny how they say what Robert Sarver did was just kid things. But Kyrie Irving, he needs to get slapped in the face. He's an idiot. He's all this other stuff. It's just amazing how people freaking be big about one thing, up in arms about one thing, but not the really thing that really truly matters. Some of these NBA players, man, some of them are just like, I don't know them anymore. Like, not to get off topic, like D Wade, from what I heard about him, which I won't talk too much about, but what I heard about him and his child, man, it's just disgusting. You know what? It's just disgusting how our society has been. It really has. I just don't get. They got all this smoke towards. Let's go back to Reggie Miller. They just got all this smoke about Reggie Miller. I mean, Reggie Miller has all this smoke towards Kyrie Irving, and just certain things like, let's just say, I even bring this to ESPN. You have a woman out there just disrespecting black men, but y'all don't say anything. Y'all too scared to say anything about her. But it's open season on the black man, on your fellow man. As long as you don't say anything about white daddy or a woman, you're fine. Buck dance all you do. But submit somebody who thinks differently from everybody else, and I said this before, someone like Kyrie Irving who is an outward thinker, start throwing knives at him. But I guess you gotta keep in line to get all the smoke off you, I guess. Because now he has apologized and donated money to, I think, a Jewish organization, all sorts of stuff now.